Hey Aries, welcome to your March 2021 love reading. Happy birthday to you, March Aries out there. We're going to see what's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus when it comes to love and romance for the month of March 2021. If you are sick and tired of all of us tarot readers who do nothing but stupid love readings and you're so sick of it, you came to the right channel, you just clicked on the wrong video. For those of you who don't know, every week I do a weekly forecast for each of the zodiac signs where we talk about everything but love, spirituality, career, healing, whatever spirit wants to talk about. So make sure you check those out too, my darlings. But this is going to be the love reading here. Love and romance for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more shuffle. Let's do it, my darlings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm feeling some sassy energy from you guys, Aries. I feel like you might be living your life in a way where you're trying to like show somebody that you're happy now or you're better off, or kind of like, I don't need you anyway. I don't know. I'm getting that energy for some of you, but we're going to see what the cards have to say about love and romance for the month of March. Ah, look at this. 7 of Wands. Okay. So that could be the case for some of you, right? Some of you might be kind of in a relationship or in a situation where you're like, I'm not lowering my standards. I'm not lowering my expectations. So you can rise above and meet me at this level, or you can just stay over there and leave me alone, right? But I'm up here. I'm happy. I'm good where I'm at. Okay. So I feel that kind of energy. 7 of Wands can also sometimes indicate, when it comes up in my readings, that you're dealing with someone that for some reason they're trying to pull you into drama. And this is a really important message for those of you where your family or your friends have been an issue in your love life. And think about it. Like think about it. Like look back at your previous relationships. Do your partners or the people that you've been with in the past, do they feel like your family or your friends call a lot? Like they're always calling, they're always on the phone, they're always texting, there's always an emergency, or they're always kind of intervening and instigating issues, right? Do you have that pattern? Have you had people tell you in the past that, whoa, like, maybe cut the umbilical cord here kind of situation with some of your friends even? And so 7 of Wands could be a message for you that this is going to be a really good time for you to look at your boundaries when it comes to your relationships. And some of you are single, right? Some of you are like, I don't even have a relationship for anybody to intervene with. You could have a situation where one of the reasons why you don't have a relationship, if you want one and you don't have one, is the people in your life may be taking way too much time of your energy, your attention, your focus. Another thing I'm getting for some of you Aries is you have to be careful, because it's like, especially those of you who are single, or those of you who are like, it can go either way, single or trying to build a relationship. You might be like optimistic or positive, like, oh, I met this person and this is what's really great about it and I'm optimistic, we'll see what happens. Or, oh, you know what, my partner and I were working out our problems the other day, my partner came home and did this and this and this, and I was really glad to see that. Then all of a sudden this family member or this friend is coming in all negative, like, well, that's nothing, they should be doing more. Or, okay, right, and you trusted that? That sounds to me like they had a guilty conscience. That sounds to me like they came in here acting that way because they know they were up to no good and they're trying to cover it up, right? And all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, what if they're right? What if they're right, right? So 7 of Wands could mean cut out the outside influences. There's a difference between going to someone for counsel, for advice, for mentorship, and there's a difference between someone who's constantly planting negativity or drama in your head. Okay, so there could be people that are just really negatively influencing your love life. For some of you, it could be between you and your partner, right? Where you're trying to tell your partner, I'm not going to go down to that level. I'm not going to go down into that. You're not going to bait me into arguing and fighting and pettiness, right? If you want to talk to me, you're going to come up and rise up to this level, and we're going to talk like mature adults. We're not going to fight. We're not going to bicker. We're not going to yell at each other. But there's an issue here of boundaries and not getting pulled into negativity, not getting pulled into drama. The next card here, my darlings, is the 4 of Cups. You don't want it. You don't want it, right? Like you're done. You're just absolutely done with the old way of things and the old way of energy that's being offered. Four of Cups gets a bad rap, right? Because we see Four of Cups as a card of like not being satisfied or not being happy. And sometimes it comes in with the message of, oh, come on, Aries, or just people in general. Oh, come on, be more open minded, consider the possibilities, don't be quick to push things away. But it has a deeper meaning that I have seen, okay? The way that it's been coming up lately with the current energy. Because we are in massive bizarro world right now, if you have not noticed, right? But this whole bizarro world that we're in is because we're shifting, we're awakening, right? People are coming up into this higher consciousness. So Four of Cups has been coming in, and this is the way I feel it for you guys, Aries. It's been coming up with the energy of raising the bar, raising the standard, right? Whereas in the past, you might have said, oh my gosh, I can't wait to find the right partner. This person doesn't treat me like a meal ticket. They're not looking at me to like carry them financially. This person is not gonna cheat on me. They don't yell at me. They don't cheat on me. They don't disrespect me. I can't wait to find that kind of person, right? Well, that's like kind of saying, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about manifesting a new job, and I cannot wait to find the job where I go and I work every week and I get my paycheck at the pay period. I cannot wait to find a job where every pay period, I get paid. That is bare minimum. Do you know what I mean? Um, if you're working a job, the bare minimum is that you get paid, right? That's like that's a given. That is a given. So Four of Cups is coming up in the way where it's like, all right, it's time to raise the bar here on what I've been manifesting or what my expectations have been for this relationship, right? Now it's coming into the realm of I want some flavor, I want some spice, I want some seasoning, right? I don't want it just to be the basic bare minimum. And so Aries, you guys are raising the bar. And I feel like there's this energy of I'm going to be happy with or without this. You might feel like somebody's been pulling you down. Somebody's been really negative. If you are a cross watcher, forgive me, Aries. I know you guys don't like it when I address cross watchers, or not just Aries, but signs in general. But I feel cross watcher needs to hear this. If you are a cross watcher and you feel like your Aries has been pulling away or not really communicative with you, don't take offense to this, because maybe it's not necessarily you. They might have a lot of negative people in their life. They might have negative friends, negative family. And if you're coming to Aries with like a concern or with something that's hurting your feelings, they just might be in a place where it's just coming off way too much for them. Or they're like, I'm trying to be positive right now, and this is really bringing me down. Not that Aries doesn't care about your feelings, but you might want to be very cautious about how you're approaching Aries or how you're approaching the situation. Are you coming into it solution based, right? Aries, I feel like this is the energy you're in. Like if it comes to like having a problem or an issue, you don't want to go over nitpicking the same thing again and again. And for example, okay, I'm just going to say this. I'm a Scorpio, right? So Aries, if you were with a Scorpio, a lot of us Scorpios, we like to go deep and we like to break it down and we like to analyze and I feel this way and that way. And, as a Scorpio, that's something I have to watch about myself. And you might be in the energy of, oh my God, like I do not want to go into level after level of breaking this down. Can we look into fixing the problem in a way where we're bonding or we're becoming closer? Right? If we're working on our problems, can we try to work on our problems by having some fun together, by doing something that we enjoy? Do we have to have this deep philosophical conversation about our feelings and traumas every single time? Right? So I feel like Aries, that's the energy that you're into. That's like how you're feeling right now. You're like, I don't want the pain. I don't want the breakdown. I don't want the psychological analytical analysis of everything. I just want to be happy, and I just want me and my partner try to be happy together. And so I feel like you guys are like, that's what you're looking for. And I think that might be the struggle for some of you, and maybe you haven't known how to put that feeling into words for your partner, but that might be the way that you can tell them. Like, I know we're working on things, or I know that we're trying to strengthen or deepen our relationship, but you know what? There's a lot of negativity out there right now, and I would just love it if we could bond or become closer through like positivity and doing things that we enjoy and talking about uplifting things. Okay, some of you Aries are breaking out of a cycle of trauma bonding, and that's very exciting. I'm very excited for you guys who are doing that. Those of you who are single, right? You're just in this energy of you're sick of the negative, heavy energy, right? You're just wanting to be happy. You're wanting to have fun. You're wanting to bring some spice and some flavor into your life. And you're opening up your energy to the right partner coming in. Your next card here, my darlings. Talk about energetic upgrade. Hello. Those of you that watch my readings, you know what this means. You know what this means. You're already giggling and giddy, okay? The Ace of Pentacles overall in tarot is a super positive card, right? Like it's a really great card to have come up because it's like new energy, right? It can indicate a new love, a new offer. Especially for those of you who are single, it's like, okay, you're done with the exes, you're done with the past, new person coming in. This could be also an indication of meeting somebody through work. However, right, for me in my readings, one thing I've noticed over the years reading for people is Spirit tends to throw the Ace of Pentacles into a reading when Spirit is trying to tell me that the person I'm reading for, and in this case this is the collective, so this is going to apply to many of you, the person that's being read for, you guys are breaking out of generational curses. You guys are breaking out of long time blocks. You guys are breaking out of long time repetitive patterns, and you're upgrading your energy. You're shifting into a higher energetic level, okay? So you're coming into an improved quality of life. So those of you who are single, you're coming into a situation where you're going to notice that the people that you're attracting or the options that you have, you're like, whoa, this is an upgrade from the past. Like, my type is really, changing, or I'm really upgraded here. I really have, upgraded who's coming in, or who I'm getting to know. Those of you in an existing relationship where you both are committed and you both are trying to fix the relationship or strengthen the relationship, you might find that as you're laying down these boundaries and, most importantly, communicating with your partner clearly about, like, I don't need this negativity. I need us to be closer together through like positive stuff, right? You find that your partner is stepping it up here with the energy that they're bringing in or that they're offering you. They're realizing that they have to come in and they got to offer you something instead of just taking, right? Instead of just like, oh, I'm sad, oh, I'm hurt, oh, I'm struggling, right? You're like, okay, we're all hurt, we're all sad, we're all struggling, but let's try to get through this together, and let's try to bring some positive, like intention setting here, right? And you find that once you're able to communicate that, your partner is stepping it up here. Your partner's like, okay, we're in this together, we're bringing a positive energy in here together. I don't know if the mic on the phone is picking it up, but there's a helicopter circling right now. They're out looking for somebody. But for me and my readings, helicopters have a special significance, because I would dream about them a lot, and then over time I figured out what Spirit was trying to tell me by the helicopter. And the fact that a helicopter is coming in here is significant. Helicopter for me is a symbolism for spiritual like advancement. You're coming into a higher level, you're coming into a higher frequency, and it's coming up here right during Ace of Pentacles. So that's like something that gave me chills, because we were talking about upgrading energy. And so for some of you, you might even feel like Spirit is like symbolically airlifting you out of a bad energetic environment or situation. You may find like your physical environment is changing. Those of you who've really been struggling here with relationships and, trying to find the right person, there may be like a little individual spiritual rapture of some kind for you, where you're being taken from one area and placed into another. There could be a relocation coming out of nowhere for some of you that you didn't see coming, okay? But it's in connection with this higher energy. I'm just gonna put that out there. The next card here, my darlings, ooh, is the Four of Wands, and this is stability. This is a happy home, okay? A happy home. And yes, right, those of you who love to watch tarot readings, the Four of Wands has the reputation as the wedding card, the marriage card, and that is absolutely one of the meanings of this card. But it's also much deeper than that, okay? It's also much deeper than that, because this is a sense of security, a sense of belonging. This is like having a circle of friends who are like family, who are uplifting, who celebrate with you when you're happy, they're happy. And those of you that have had cycles or patterns of relationships with people where you have really intense connections with a partner, but your lives don't quite like meld together, like you guys are really close, you guys have a bond, you guys can talk about things, you have passion, chemistry, connection, deep feelings for each other, but you don't really meld with their friends and family, and they don't really meld with your friends and family. You have like this strong past life connection or the soul connection, but in the current world, in the current physical world, you're not necessarily on the same path. So it hasn't been easy to like create a life with certain people. And so when I see the Four of Wands, this is someone with whom you are going to have mutual friends, right? Sometimes it can come up for people that don't have family because the family has been so negative, they've had to disconnect. And now it's like they're kind of creating their soul family, right? And through that, the true love life partner soulmate comes in, and then there's a sense of family together, okay? It's like a sense of family, a sense of belonging, a sense of security. Some of you maybe have moved from place to place to place to place, and now you're coming into not having to constantly be moving all the time, but having this sense of home with somebody. But first, I hate to sound cheesy, but it is the truth, my darlings. I'm not trying to be cliche here. It doesn't happen until we have a sense of home within ourselves. So you might be like, love, 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 love. I want love. And Spirit's like, okay, well, first we're going to get you relocated here, or first we're going to get you moved to a certain place, or first we're going to get this current living arrangement uncluttered, decluttered. We're going to clean house here. We're going to clear some energy, and then the love is going to come in, okay? But there's like a sense of stability. And Four of Wands for me in my love readings comes in to give you a confirmation that not only is love coming, but yes, for those of you who want it very badly, legal marriage. Marriage is actually coming. For some of you, that's a big one. That, oh, there have been people who've loved me, there have been partnerships, but I want that wedding. I want that marriage. And so some of you are manifesting that official marriage. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Justice card. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, okay? And maybe for some of you, this like karmic stuff, this negativity, it could be that you're dealing with a moody Libra, and you might be finishing that cycle where you're like, look, Libra, I love you, but I need some stability right now, so step up or step aside, right? So you may be just in that energy, but like it's like, I'm gonna be happy with or without you. You let me know what you want to do, and I'm good. Like that's the energy I feel from you, Aries. It doesn't have to be a Libra, okay? That's just one of the things I'm saying here because of the fact that you have this energy coming in. But in terms of energy here, the Justice card is a major arcana card. So anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a defining chapter of our life. We're coming into a very important chapter, a very new like crossroads, and it's directly connected with what we came here to learn, to experience, to manifest. And so the Justice card is going to be about decisions, making decisions that are balanced. Some of you Libras have really struggled with your love life and your relationships because it's been like every time you listen to your heart, you get burned. And every time you listen to your head, you're miserable, right? But the Justice card here is going to be about finding the balance, being able to bring your heart and your mind into harmony, and making fulfilling decisions, but making them in a logical way where you're not rushing to judgment and you're not getting burned. This is also a card about contracts, agreements, okay? So this could be establishing guidelines with somebody. And the Justice card is absolutely for me in my readings a card about boundaries and fairness, being seen as an equal. And Aries, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel like you have struggled with uh, feeling like an equal based on somebody else controlling you. I feel many of you have struggled feeling like things aren't equal because you feel like everything is on your shoulders. You feel like, and then it's like, am I the leader here or am I the servant here? Right? It's like there's a fine line all of a sudden between being leader and being servant, and you're sick of it. And so that Ace of Pentacles is like, step it up. Step it up, or step aside. That's the energy I'm feeling. But I just feel, Aries, you guys are just sick of being unhappy. You're ready to be happy. And those of you who are single, especially, that is going to manifest an option for you so much higher than anything you've experienced before. All right, my darlings, be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate, or some months, I should say, may resonate with you more than others. Your Venus sign might resonate more. It's going to be different for different people. I know some people like to watch all of them, and then they'll pick and they'll take what resonates. Like they'll get like little extra messages. If you would like a private reading, you can schedule one with me by going to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I will have that link in the description of the video as well. I thank you all very much for watching, and be sure to check out the weekly forecasts. Love is great, love is fun, but there's so much more to life, so be sure to check out the weekly readings too. Take care, my darlings.